I finally got to see Despicable Me 4 in theaters yesterday, so I thought, why not rank all 4 Despicable Me movies and 2 Minion movies from the worst to the best. Let's go. And guys, before we carry on, I just want to mention that there will be spoilers. I'll be spoiling every movie with what I hated and loved about the film. So, if you haven't seen them, watch them, then come back, so don't get mad at me. And also remember, my list is not the right list. It's just my list. And I would love to hear your list in the comments. Please tell me your list of how you would rank all 4 Despicable Me movies and 2 Minion movies in the comments. Without further ado, let's get it. In 6th place, we have Minions: The Rise of Gru. A bad movie. It was just a bad movie. There you go. I said it. It was a bad movie. A lot of people loved and enjoyed this film. In my opinion, it was the weakest in the franchise. Now, what I hated about the film was, positive stuff, it was funny. That's all I can really say about the film. It was funny. I liked how we got to see Gru as a kid. I thought that was, okay. I wouldn't have done that if I was a director. I just wouldn't have made any mini movies, my opinion, but still, they made them. The Rise of Gru was just a bad movie. We got to see Gru's childhood, how he loves villainy and stuff, how he's living with the Minions, then he gets kidnapped, and basically Bob, Kevin, and Stuart go on this big mission to save Gru. Well, Gru is having fun with the villain, and they're robbing and stuff, and yeah. So, if they did that, I would have actually liked this film. Probably put it further up on the list, but no, it's at the bottom of the list, and let me tell you why. The Vicious Six. The stupidest villains in a Despicable Me franchise. There you go. Least favorite villains in the whole Despicable Me franchise. They were just awful. Terrible. The Nun, what the heck, bro? That was just terrible. Don't even want to see that crap again. Never. That was super bad. Also, the roller skate guy, just all the villains were just awful. If they did the Knuckles guy, and Wild Knuckles, I think that's his name. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. He takes Gru, kidnaps him, takes him to his place, and he's torturing him and all that stuff. That would have been actually good. And he had his 3 henchmen guarding him and stuff and fighting the Minions. That would have been good. But no, they had to add the Vicious Six. Terrible villains. Hated them. But then, the movie gets kind of good. I love how they, fly the airplane. That was pretty funny. And, they go to San Francisco. No, sorry. No, they don't. I was kidding. They go meet this karate girl. She teaches them karate. Bro, the karate stuff, that is so stupid. Bro, that nobody wants to see that. And then later, at the end of the film, the final fight scene, worst final fight scene in the Despicable Me franchise. Just terrible. They turn into monsters, and then they turn them, Bob, Kevin, and Stuart into monsters. Bro, nobody wants to see that. Nobody. And then they fight and beat them, yay. Bro, nobody wants to see that stuff. Nobody, guys. Nobody. So yeah, Minions: Rise of Gru. Last place. 6th place. In 5th place, we have Minions. This film was just okay. It wasn't bad, but it was not good at all. Now, it was mostly bad, but in a way, it was kind of good. We got this amazing Despicable Me movie, then we get the sequel, another good film, and then we just take a break from that and go to Minions. Hey, why don't we give the Minions their own film? Wouldn't that be a good idea? Which, generally, it would be a good film. It actually would be a nice film. They always do other characters' spinoffs, right? Minions, not a very good idea. like, they speak gibberish, so we don't even understand what they're saying half the time. So, like, that's kind of annoying. I mean, we love these characters, but giving their own movie to them without Gru in it, like The Rise of Gru, give credit to them. They got Gru in that movie. This movie, they don't. So that was pretty bad. So the movie follows up where the minions, like, they're trying to find a boss. Like, they've been around before mankind, before humans. So they're just chilling, trying to find a boss. And basically they kill all their bosses. I don't know what they're thinking. So it's their own fault, so they can't be complaining. So then they finally find this cave. They just live in it for like a long time. And then one minion, Kevin, gets Bob and Stuart to come with them. And the three of them must go on this big adventure to San Francisco to find a villain. So they go there and they just go to Villain Con, and they find Scarlet Witch. Or Scarlet Overkill. Why did I say a witch? Scarlet Witch? What? Scarlet Overkill. My bad, guys. I was thinking of another movie. They find Scarlet Overkill and her husband. And they're, for like a while, yeah, that's their boss. They're good people. Then they turn on them, and basically they're trying to, and then they take it too far. Like, they almost kill, like, they trapped and they escape, and they almost kill Scarlet and ruin her, like, our election to being the queen. Because first she tells them, hey, go steal the crown from Queen Elizabeth. They do that. By the way, they're in England. They travel to England. That's where she lives. Come back, give her the crown. She still turns on them. And, yeah. So they're just done for. They're down there. They're just done for. So, and then they escape. They almost kill her. She survives. No surprise there, because they won't kill anybody off. It's kids' movies. Come on. Can't really get this upset. And, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Just some stuff. Then, I like the ending scene is good, guys. The ending scene is good. I mean, she hires all these villains. They take Stuart and Bob, threatens to kill them. They don't die. No. Kevin saves them. And basically, they think they defeated Scarlet Overkill, which they did not. Which, the final ending scene is pretty cool. I actually enjoyed it for the most part. I like how they get awarded stuff. Scarlet Overkill steals the crown again. She makes a run for it with her husband. They get frozen in ice. There you go. So yeah, and we meet Gru as a child. And he's like, then they realize that this is their boss. This has to be their boss. So they run for him, and then the movie ends. I actually really enjoyed the ending there. I think it was a very smart ending. It was cool. There you go. So, Minions, 5th place. In 4th place, we have Despicable Me 4. Now, this film, it's a complete jump. We went from bad stuff to now just good. Now, this film, it was good. I enjoyed it. There's not much I can say because I reviewed did a review a few minutes ago, like 30 minutes ago, so, like, yeah. So there's not much I can say. I mean, the film was enjoyable. It was funny. We got the Mega Minions. I mean, I didn't really like the Mega Minions. We got the villain Maxime Lamel. He was okay. He wasn't my favorite villain. He wasn't the worst villain. Like the Vicious Six, like that stuff was terrible. But Maxime Lamel, better villains. He's a better villain. I'll give him that. Now, it got really, like, complicated and stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening. I mean, it was good, though. We got introduced to a new character, Poppy. They did a lot of heist stuff. Like, he always does one heist thing. So, yeah. I like at the end of the movie, they sing this, like, song. And we see, like, in, like, the jail, Gru and Maxime Lamel, and in front of and we get to see all the villains return, like Vector, Al Macho, Brat, Scarlet Overkill, and her boyfriend or husband, sorry, and the Vicious Six. So everyone's returned. That was pretty cool. I knew they were gonna do that, and it looks like they probably will all escape from jail in Despicable Me 5. We know there's gonna be a Minions 3 or Despicable Me 5 because everyone's they said the franchise is not over yet, so it's probably meeting just Illumination. I don't know. Yeah, but still overall enjoyable, good film. I liked it. So yeah, Despicable Me for 4th place. In 3rd place, we have Despicable Me 3, an enjoyable film coming out in 2017. A nice film. It was nice. Come on, just a very enjoyable film. I like what they did there with Gru's brother, Drew. I don't know why he wasn't in Despicable Me 4. I mean, that was kind of sad. I mean, Dr. Nefario, he was in it for not even a minute. So that was kind of sad. And plus they changed the voice actor. So I don't know what happened to the voice actor for Dr. Nefario. So I don't know why Drew didn't return for Despicable Me 4. Kind of sad, but I mean, whatever, man. The villain, which was Brat, he was a good and cool villain. Didn't hate him, but come on. It was an enjoyable, just good film. 2017, come on. Just a nice film to kick things off from Minions, a bad movie, to a good movie with Despicable Me 3. I like how they're they get some good stuff going. They get fired from the AVL. So that's kind of sad. They get a new person. Rem's Bottom is done for. And then, yeah, the new girl's a Karen. Nobody likes her. And she fires Gru and Lucy. So then they go on this adventure. So Gru can be his twin brother. Because he finds that out. And then he's also trying to catch Brat. And then, yeah. Brat's he steals the diamond. Steals a lot of stuff. And, yeah. So the movie was just fun to watch. Yeah. Go on this big journey, all that stuff. So yeah, Despicable Me 3, 3rd place. In 2nd place, Despicable Me 2. Now, this film, we took in a break from villainy. Now we're on with Gru being the good guy. Everyone hates that. I think, come on, we need this. Despicable Me is still going. They got all this good stuff. Where can you go wrong? Obviously, they went wrong with the Minion movies, but still, good stuff here. Really enjoyed this stuff. Now we follow up. We just follow up Gru again. Yeah, he's got a family now with Margot, Eden, and Agnes. And yeah, just life couldn't be better. He, for some reason, he doesn't have a girlfriend or a wife or anything yet, so that kind of sucks. So he's kind of nervous about that. But then, the AVL, just this anti-villain league, basically the cops, they take him, and they tell him that there's this secret serum, and that there's someone out there. So he gets partnered up with this girl named Lucy. Good stuff. And the AVL, that's all new good stuff there. So he has a crush on Lucy. And they're just working together. And I know it's this guy named Al Macho. And they must stop him. And stuff. Yeah, they must stop him from doing all this bad stuff. So, yeah. And he's turning all Gru's minions into these purple minion zombies for Al Macho, so he can rule the world. So then Gru and the minions that are left and the children and Dr. Nefario, he gets a farewell, but then he comes back. And yeah, they must stop Al Macho with Lucy. And then him and Lucy get married at the end of the movie. They have a whole wedding scene. So obviously Despicable Me 2 is actually a great film. It was amazing. I loved this film. It's definitely beloved. So yeah, Despicable Me 2, second place. In first place, by far, Despicable Me. My favorite Despicable Me movie and my favorite Illumination movie. This is just a nice, amazing film. Like, 10 out of 10 movie. It was super, super good. Love it. It's funny. It's telling a story here where this guy named Gru, he's a bad guy. He's got a whole army of minions, and he's trying to steal the moon when there's this guy named Vector who's also trying to steal the moon. And Vector is also the best villain ever. Best villain of all time. Such a good villain. We love Vector. He's the funniest by far. He makes the movie very good. And also, there's these three girls who they don't have a home. They're living in this adoption center with this mean Karen. So then Gru adopts them, and it starts out very bad. He's a terrible dad, but learns to get to know them. Then by the end of the movie, they all call him dad. They love him. And also the minions are in the mix. Can't forget the minions. Minions are awesome. So this film was just a great film. We love this film. It was just awesome. Then at the end of the movie, he full on adopts them because he gave them back in the middle of the film. Well, not the middle, close to the end. He defeats Vector. Vector gets on the moon. And yeah, we love this film. It's just so good. Yep, Despicable Me, best Illumination movie, best Despicable Me movie, and in my top 10 favorite movies of all time. Yeah, Despicable Me, first place. Guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Have a good one, everyone. See ya.